Realize it or not, you have people thinking, you have people reassessing how to deal with you, their approach with you. You have people going back over conversations that they had with you. They want to know what you're thinking. What do you know? They're like even like wondering, they're even going over scenarios in their head to see when is the last time that they betrayed you. Have I ever done anything wrong to the collective? Like they're really, I'm hearing like the stick this the what's that saying? The chips are stacked against them, or the odds being stacked against them. It's something like that. And so, people know exactly what type of clarity or your spirituality or your spiritual nature. They know what type of clarity that brings. And so, in order to not have themselves be, judged spiritually, right? Because they know what your connection with the Most High is. So they're really starting to do a lot of thinking, okay? Somebody here could also be drinking because they're thinking and they're wondering and they're what it is. The underlining energy here is that, baby, they're scared. They're scared about the judgment. Excuse me. They're scared about the judgment. My God. I gotta stop vaping. It's all up in my chest. Oh, they're scared. You can just hear like the when I'm breathing. Shit. They're scared about the the judgment that's gonna come with messing over a chosen one, a divine being, an earth angel. Like, this is like panic. Like, what the fuck did I do? What the fuck did I do? What the fuck did I do? Okay. Now, if they did you wrong, oh, baby, they already know. Whoever did you wrong, they know that you was already settling for less dealing with they ass anyways. Okay, I really wanted to say with they punk ass. Okay? And somebody could be a punk. Okay? Okay, yeah, somebody do not want you to hear this message. They don't want it. They do not want to get this out because literally, like, I was just fine, and all of a sudden, like, it just became real hard to, like, breathe and stuff. Like, oh my God, I had to take a whole little 5 minute, you know what I'm saying? To breathe, like, all of a sudden, oh my God. Anyway, so, yeah, like I said, people are going over in their heads. They're going over scenarios and situations where maybe they have not said or thought even the nicest things about you, or even just things that they've said to themselves, or things that they thought that were just kept private between them and somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Someone also here, there's some energy about somebody being arrested. This could be like a spiritual reprimand, somebody being spiritually reprimanded, feeling like, now their life is not going anywhere, or someone feels like they're going to be going to jail, or maybe somebody even wanted this, wished for this, or prayed this upon you and in your life. Because the energy that I keep picking up on specifically is like when there's certain things that I want to say, when I'm talking about the individuals outside of the collective and you who is listening, if you are a part of the collective because you've been doing the spiritual work. I ain't talking about somebody you just now getting here and you like, oh, see, I told you, like, that person was doing that to me. No, stop trying to spin the narrative and twist whatever it is that the collective is saying about you, because that's literally what's been done for the past 3 to 5 years is what I'm hearing. Very specifically, that somebody's been trying to make it seem like you the one who's been doing them wrong, or they've always complimented you. I've always tried to work with them. I've always tried to make it, work. I've always tried to blah, 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 blah. No, this is somebody out here Okay, I don't know what it is about the bacon cheese fries from Wendy's. Okay, but you know that it's something to do with a toxic Virgo Leo work situation here, and someone always trying to say like they've always been on your side. They'd always try to believe you. They've always tried. No, they haven't. No, they haven't. They may have played that way in front of your face because they wanted whatever they wanted to eat with you. Okay, because I'm seeing a plate in front of me. So someone wanted to eat off of your plate. They may have liked what it is that you say or what it is that you do or whatever your work, that work energy entails, whether it's your spiritual work, whether it's the work that you put into building yourself up so you have that type of love to give other people, right? Because some of y'all really just have like real pure hearts, and the purity comes from the fact that you haven't always had what you needed in love. You saw what this world needed, so you tried to show up and give that back, and it shows through the work that you do. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not the facade or the mask that you put on for everybody. I'm talking about the things that are done in small spaces, quiet rooms, the prayers that are kept. Because in the spiritual realm, they keep record and tally of the prayers that are kept. When you went in your prayer room, when you locked yourself in the closet, when you were in a bathroom, when you was in the shower, when you were crying at 4 a.m., where you were up having them conversations with God. No, those are the type of conversations and spiritual receipts that hit a little bit different. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, let's be real clear, because people always come over here and they always come up into this space and they always try to switch the roles and make it, oh, you didn't hear. People don't want you to, they don't want to. They try to twist and contort what it is that I'm saying so that people don't hear certain things. Like, oh, you didn't hear that. Oh, you didn't read that. That's not what really happened. No, that's not what they said. Like, you know what I'm saying? Showing text messages to text message threads and shit and be like, yeah, this is what. No, you're skipping over the important parts and things that were really being said, the things that really honored who you are and what's anchored in your soul. Like, let's be really fucking clear here. There's been a lot of projection. There's been a lot of, and granted, through all of this projection and betrayal that's been going on, you've been protected. So it's like it ain't been hitting you. It ain't been hitting nothing. There's been a whole lot of lying. There's been a whole lot of cheating. All of that shit that people want to cover up. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Somebody has locks. Okay, I'm hearing a dreadhead. Okay. I've been picking up a lot of Jamaican culture lately. Okay. So Jamaica is tied into this energy here. Okay. Leo energy's been tied into this here. Leo female and Leo male. Okay. Recently, Aquarius has came into the equation. Cancer has been here. I feel like the only person that I really haven't had any negative energy towards around the collective energies is Aries so far. Like, Aries energy, aside from everyone else, has like literally been like concentrating and focused on their peace. There's been so much chaos going on within the collective. So much chaos, so much confusion because people don't really want to be who they say they are. Like, come on, man. Did I say people don't really want to be who they say they are? Yeah, people don't really want to be. That makes sense. That was philosophical, very deep, very giving, very, what the girl do with her little fingers? Like real shit. Let me tell you, the whole reason why I started this video, the whole reason why I started this channel message, because the first channel message, the first energy that hit me in the chest, and I was cool. I was like, oh, let me go ahead. But it did hit me in the chest because it was literally the throat chakra. You know, we have all these Gemini transits. Not only is your Uranus in retrograde, right? Okay. And Uranus used to be, Aquarius can be in Uranus as well as in Saturn. So it's like, now is not the time to be fake about anything, about who you are, your shortcomings. Like, what? Now is the time to be honest and motherfucking real, because this bitch ain't gonna miss not a soul. You understand? So anyway, when I first got the energy, it was like the moment that you open up your throat chakra and you really let loose, because some of y'all ain't been really letting loose for real. You been sitting back playing and really motherfucking cool, and you really don't talk about the shit about how you really truly feel. Like there's so much that you are holding back and holding on to. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to burp because there's something about you expressing. Somebody here drinks tequila. Ugh. Not that I don't like tequila, but I can't like drink it like that. Like, I'm a very, like, if I like something, I pretty much stick to that. I don't go all over the place, and you know what I'm saying? But yeah. And I have my little summertime drink right now. When I do get to it, I gotta stop fucking vaping. It's tearing me up. I'm gonna make me some tea today, though. I got my herbs. Trust me, I'm gonna get to it today. So, I guess you can just hear me wheezing. Okay. Okay. So when I first started this, when I first got the little channel energy or whatever, the energy was like this. Once you release them, but it's you need to release your words. You need to release your truth. I feel like this is you honoring the things that people have done to you, because you've been avoiding that. You've been avoiding the real problems that you have with people. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where the chaos and the confusion has been coming in for the collective. It's because you haven't been thinking about. You have not been. I feel like the haven't been thinking about is you haven't really talked about all the things that have added up to the situation or the equation. Like some is not adding up. Where is it? Fill us in. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where your freedom gonna come from. That's where your healing gonna come from. If you feel like you're spiritually locked away, or you're spiritually indebted, or you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I feel like my soul is not free, right? That jail energy. The reason why that's not there is because someone here, you are indebted. Like, spiritually, you're indebted because you won't speak about the injustices. You won't speak about the things that will set your soul free. Hello? Somebody's name is Tisha or Trisha. Okay? I keep picking up on New Orleans, 504. Either there's a masculine that's been talking to somebody from New Orleans about you. That's it. There's a masculine who's been talking to somebody from New Orleans about you. They're very triggered. Some type of spiritual warfare was had in the midst of this conversation right here. And I think it caught the person from New Orleans or Louisiana or whatever that person's ties are to New Orleans, Louisiana. It caught that person off guard. Like, yeah, they said their little things about you because they already had, their own idea or their own percentage. I'm hearing percentage. So this person may be like a 5%er or this person is like a 1%er, or, you know, it's something about this person's, their own belief system and stuff. So it's like percentages, okay? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like a 1% or 5%. It's something like that, okay? That's tied to this person that's from New Orleans or Louisiana. And what this masculine said about you to them. And so, like I said, this person from Louisiana, New Orleans, whatever, they had their own perception. They had their own idea. Their own, you know, warped identity of you in this situation. But then when this masculine had this conversation, it really made, I feel like it really made the person from Louisiana or New Orleans look at them or look at you. Yeah, something about a flight. Something about flying. Something about going out of town, airplane, something like that is also here too. But it made them look at you, and it made them look at you. And I don't know, it hurt my feelings. Like, when I'm describing how this person feels, that person from Louisiana or New Orleans, it hurt their feelings. Like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, like, it hurt their feelings. Like, that's how you really feel about that person? And it's like, I feel like, I don't know, because I want to, oh my God, let me not cry, because I feel like I want to cry. It made that person that's from New Orleans, Louisiana, tied to the airplane, whoever that energy is, it made them feel so sorry for you. It made them feel so sad. It made them feel like, damn, you don't know your worth, or why would this person even be saying, why would they attack you and say something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? And I also feel like maybe this person didn't know you like that, or they didn't notice something about you like that. I don't know. It's something like that. This energy go deep here. Okay. But I feel like the underlying message in this channel message right here is speak your truth. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. Don't be afraid to, you know, when you scrolling and you see little posts that actually have to do with the situation that you actually been dealing with, what you've been feeling, or even something that you've been avoiding because you're like, I fear if I say this, I'm going to say too much. If I fear if I do this, it's going to be too much. People going to be like, damn, and it's going to trigger you because it's going to trigger the feelings that the things that you've had to deal with. And this is about, y'all, this goes even to like people touching you inappropriately. People, you having an instance with somebody who made you feel unsafe. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of lustful energy here by bird brain men. And maybe you dealt with, you know, for this ain't gonna resonate with all the, you know, the men who may watch this. Or maybe you dealt with a woman who made you feel unsafe within your own anatomy. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, you've been triggered, but you haven't said anything. You know what I mean? You've been triggered, but you haven't said anything. But that still don't mean that you don't deal with that insecurity. You know what I'm saying? Or that doesn't make you feel like, oh, that's toxic. Or you want them to stop that. But it's like, if you don't, it's like, it's something that you need to address. It's something that you need to speak up on. Because I feel like whoever this person is, for the masculine energy who resonates with this, there's some type of romantic feelings that you're unsure of, but you want to make it clear with somebody. But it's like, in order for us to be, for you and that person, right? And so in order for y'all to be on that same page, it's like, I don't know why I'm hearing like a psycho. And I don't know if you would ever be like, I don't know if this person is actually being a psycho. You could just be like, when you know what I'm saying, when you're mad, you're just like, people say anything when they mad sometimes. But I feel like you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you could just feel like or an air sign, or it's like you've been dealing with shit like that your whole life, or it's something like that person is acting crazy, but it's something about you needing to say or speak out about maybe an air sign or what an air sign did to you. Okay, I'm seeing the color blue, I'm seeing the color pink, and then I'm seeing the color blue again. And somebody could have a boy, a girl, and a boy. Or maybe, you know what I'm saying? Somebody was, oh, okay, something's going on with the girl. Maybe somebody lost a girl. Okay. There could have been like miscarriages here. Or somebody could have been pregnant 3 times. It's something like that that's here, okay? So yeah. Anyway, I know this little channel message is kind of all over the place, but that's the message that I have for the collective. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I don't know why YouTube playing with my long form views. YouTube, give me my money. Give me my money, YouTube. Stop playing with me. Okay? All right, bye, y'all.